We begin in Switzerland. The Justice League has been working with a group of scientists to find a way to travel to the Rangers' world. Zack is worried about what might be happening to his city. Kimberly tries to calm him down, assuring him that they'll be there to help soon. The scientists have discovered a way to travel to another dimension. They're going to open a rift in space. The problem is, that rift could take them anywhere. To prevent that from happening, they need a connection to the Rangers' world. Tommy has something that can help, the Dragon Dagger. There's just one final step left. The machine they'll use to travel between dimensions is anchored to Earth. Using it could create a catastrophic collapse. Diana says that's not a problem. She and Superman can move it into space, and John Stewart will help as well. The mission is tough, but they succeed in the end. The collider is now in space. The machine powers up, and we see a portal open to the Power Rangers dimension. After a few words, the heroes arrive in the Rangers' world. What they see leaves them speechless. They might not be able to stop this threat. The League understands what's happening here. Brainiac is shrinking the city to keep it as a trophy. If they interrupt the process, the city and its people could be destroyed. Zack refuses to let that happen. He leaves the ship, determined to save his city and his world. Diana tells him to stop. There's nothing he can do. Of course, Zack ignores her. The Black Ranger arrives in the city only to realize there's nothing he can do to save it. His parents are trapped. He regrets everything that happened with them before. He never should have yelled at them or left. His moment has come, and the city disappears. In the end, Zack couldn't do anything. Brainiac now has the city as a trophy. Superman tells Zack to calm down. This isn't his fault. More than anyone, Superman knows how it feels. When he was a boy, he too lost his home. If they work together, they might recover the city. It's shrunken somewhere aboard Brainiac's ship. Jason knows that Lord Zedd is still working with Brainiac. They need to find out what they're planning. Cyborg says they're defenseless, that there's nothing they can do. Batman disagrees. They're not defenseless. But there's another problem. Every time Brainiac takes a city, he destroys the planet it belongs to. That means they need an assault team to infiltrate the ship and a defense team to protect Earth. And Batman, he's already prepared for that. The Dark Knight brought heavy weaponry that will be useful to the Rangers. As he said, they are not defenseless. The arsenal includes the Sword of Azrael, which Jason will wield. Zack will carry the atomic axe, capable of cutting through almost anything. Kimberly will use a bow with a boxing glove arrow, strange, but perfect for striking distant enemies. Jason suggests they continue hiding their identities. Even after saving the world, they'll still remain anonymous. Everyone is ready. Batman will lead the assault team, Wonder Woman will be in charge of planetary defense, and Superman will serve as the distraction. Out in space, Superman begins his attack, using his heat vision to strike Brainiac's ship. The time has come. Batman's team must be ready to attack. Once aboard the ship, Cyborg will search for the city. Inside, thanks to Superman's distraction, it isn't difficult to get in. Cyborg scans the ship's systems for the city. After some searching, he locates the morphers and power coins of the Rangers. Cyborg relays the location of the artifacts to Superman. The place is heavily guarded, but nothing the Man of Steel can't handle. Superman manages to recover the morphers and gives them to the Rangers. Then he leaves to look for the city. Bad news. Zack is just putting on his suit when he's suddenly attacked. The one behind the attack is Cyborg. Brainiac has taken over his mind. Batman doesn't want to hurt him, but he will if necessary. Suddenly, Batman is struck by a powerful blast too. Billy urges Cyborg to fight Brainiac's control, but Victor can't resist. He now belongs to Brainiac. The Blue Ranger has no choice but to fight. We see him drive his weapons through Cyborg. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Diana and the rest of the Rangers meet with the Council. They intend to ask for help to protect the planet. Meanwhile, Flash has been circling the globe. He's trying to find Lord Zedd. After 11 laps around Earth, he finally locates him. But Zedd is creating monsters. Soon, he'll begin destroying the planet. In space, John Stewart warns Wonder Woman. Brainiac has just launched his drones. Green Lantern tries to reduce their numbers. Inside the ship, Superman asks what happened to Cyborg. He sees him badly injured. The Yellow Ranger tells him Brainiac took control of his body. Cyborg tried to kill them all. Superman is about to attack Cyborg, but Batman tells him to stop. There's still a way to help him. Batman is going to reboot Cyborg's system. Billy asks if he can really do that. Batman says yes. He's been studying Victor for a while and understands how his system works. Superman asks if Victor knows Batman can do that. Batman simply asks him to keep holding Cyborg down. It works. Cyborg asks what Batman did to him. Billy explains that he rebooted him to purge Brainiac from his body. Obviously, Cyborg doesn't like that. An argument is about to break out, but Batman tells him to calm down. This isn't the time. After progressing deeper into the ship, they reach the chamber where all the cities are stored. Cyborg warns them there's a problem. While he was linked to Brainiac, he saw that someone named Alpha was with him. We cut to Brainiac. He indeed has Alpha captive. His goal is to study him. He rarely gets the chance to interact with binary creatures with self-awareness. Back on Earth, Wonder Woman and the others are battling Brainiac's drones. Aboard the ship, Superman asks who Alpha is. Billy tells him he's a friend, and they're not leaving without him. Superman volunteers to rescue him. Billy wants to go along, but Superman refuses. He'll save their friend and return once he's done. Superman arrives to rescue Alpha, but Brainiac won't let him go. He's prepared to fight the Man of Steel. Brainiac grabs Superman by the neck and pulls out a piece of kryptonite. Before he can harm him, the Rangers arrive to help. Trini and Zack strike Brainiac with their weapons. Brainiac vanishes, leaving the kryptonite behind. And who do you think picks it up? Of course, Batman. Cyborg says it's time to leave. What they've just done won't stop Brainiac for long. On Earth, Superman arrives with the rest of the Rangers to return their morphers and power coins. Jason asks about the city. Zack tells him they now have it, and it's safe. The city was shrunken, but Billy will use Brainiac's technology to restore it. Billy and Cyborg have an idea on how to defeat Brainiac, but they need more time. Jason tells them not to worry, they'll get them the time they need. Meanwhile, Lord Zedd is preparing to create one of his beasts. Flash uses his speed to stop that from happening and lands a powerful blow on the creature to prevent it from transforming. Lord Zedd is impressed by what he sees. Flash meets Alpha and gives him the transformation bomb. After all, he's the only one not doing anything. A Brainiac drone approaches Alpha and demands the bomb. Alpha refuses. Brainiac doesn't want to destroy him, but he will if necessary. Alpha gets an idea and detonates the bomb. Alpha transforms into a giant robot. He's chosen to fight for something greater than himself. A battle begins. Alpha lands a massive blow on one of the giant monsters. The creature is about to fall and crush civilians, but Diana and Superman rush in to stop that from happening. Jason says they need to get their city away from this battlefield. Flash volunteers to evacuate it. Jason inspects the city and realizes Zordon isn't inside. Lord Zedd has Zordon as a prisoner. The villain is wearing the command center like a necklace. Meanwhile, the battle rages on. Batman urges Cyborg to hurry. They don't know how much longer they can hold out. Cyborg and Billy are still working on a way to restore the city. The moment comes, and Cyborg asks them to send the drones his way. Victor is attacked by the drones once again. Brainiac has taken over his body again. Brainiac is deeply intrigued by him. Half man, half machine. He'll have to tear him apart to see how he works. Billy won't let that happen. They smash his arm and make a discovery. Brainiac is essentially a Trojan virus, and Cyborg will be the Trojan horse. They knew Brainiac wouldn't resist taking over Cyborg's body again. Now the antivirus is inside Brainiac. The drones start to fall. Billy tells his teammates to enter the Dinozords. Meanwhile, Lord Zedd can't believe he's losing this battle. It's time for him to act personally. His main mission is to destroy this planet. He doesn't care if he has to do it himself. Superman, Jon Stewart, and Diana are the first to be attacked. Because Lord Zedd uses magic, Superman is an easy target. The Man of Steel crashes to the ground, and Zedd is about to deliver the final blow. Before that can happen, the Power Rangers arrive with their Megazord to defeat their opponent once and for all. During the fight, Jason notices that Lord Zedd has the command center. He takes it from him and gives it to Alpha, whose mission is to keep it safe. Lord Zedd strikes the Megazord in the face, but the blow does nothing. It seems the villain isn't ready to use his body on such a massive scale. Maybe if he had more time to adapt, it would be a more even fight. But he doesn't have that time. He's not ready to fight a Megazord. The downside of being a giant is there's nowhere to hide. He came to this planet, and now he's lost. The Megazord is about to cut off his head with its sword. Lord Zedd uses the last of his power to prevent that. He shrinks himself and tries to escape. Diana is about to stop him, but Kimberly uses the arrow Batman gave her. Sometime later, Flash places the city back in its rightful place. The way they bring it back is by using Brainiac's ship. The Rangers and the League have done it. Their home is restored. Later, Zordon prepares to open a portal to the Justice League's dimension. Everyone says their goodbyes. Billy gives Cyborg a communicator. If they're ever in trouble, they shouldn't hesitate to call. Superman says farewell. Brainiac's ship will also leave with them, and John Stewart will be the one to take it. But is this really over? Alpha starts acting very strangely. That's no longer Alpha. Now, Brainiac lives within him. What happens next? Honestly, I don't know, because we never got a continuation. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm TJ Prime, and see you in the next video.